Hey everyone, welcome back to 30ish Days with Leslie, and welcome to day 7 of the Complaint Fast. You've made it through the first week, and that alone, that's worth pausing for, because this week, you didn't just try to be more positive, you practiced something deeper. Interrupting default patterns, interrupting autopilot complaints, and choosing to engage with your life in a more intentional way. So today is a debrief, a reset, a calibration. Because reflection isn't just for looking back, it's how we build momentum to move forward. Let's start here. You've already shifted more than you realize. Maybe you caught yourself mid-complaint and paused. Maybe you journaled instead of venting. Maybe you noticed how certain environments, people, or even inner narratives spark your tendency to complain. That awareness, that's gold. Because you can't shift what you don't see, and now you're seeing more clearly. This week, we're focusing on identifying the complaints that live beneath the surface. Not just the out loud ones, but the silent, habitual, unconscious ones too. You've started to notice where your energy goes when you complain, what you really want underneath those words, and how it feels to reroute even just once. That's a powerful first week. So let's take this in 4 different parts. In part 1, we'll start with talking about what you've noticed so far. Let's take a moment to reflect on what's come up, because noticing is the beginning of transformation. Ask yourself, when this week started, did I feel aware of my complaint patterns? What kinds of things do I complain about most often? And what need is underneath them? Was there a moment where I successfully paused, redirected, or transformed a complaint? You're not looking for perfect. You're looking for the threads of change. Part 2, the emotional impact. Now, let's look inward, because complaining doesn't just impact your words, it shapes your emotional baseline. Ask yourself, when did my mood shift when I complained more versus when I redirected that energy? Was there a moment this week where I surprised myself with how I responded? What feelings came up when I held back from complaining? Was it relief? Was it tension? Pride? How about resistance? Remember, this is emotional work, and emotional work takes courage. Even noticing your reactions is a step toward rewiring them. Let's move on to part 3. What you're building. This isn't just about quitting complaints. It's about building a new relationship with discomfort, desire, and your voice. So I ask you, what values do you want to embody instead of defaulting to complaints? Do you want to be someone who speaks up with clarity instead of passive frustration? Do you want to be someone who catches the spiral and steers toward gratitude, action, or stillness? You are already becoming that version of you. One moment, one choice, one awareness at a time. Now, let's go to the journaling prompts. These will help us anchor in what we've already learned and where we want to go next. I'll leave 30 seconds of silence between each prompt as we've done this week, so you have time to reflect and journal with me. If you don't want to journal, that's okay. Just take the time to reflect. If you need more time, pause the video as needed. Let's begin. Prompt 1. What complaint showed up most often this week, and what deeper need or feeling was underneath it? Prompt 2. What's one moment I felt proud of how I responded differently, even just a little bit? Prompt 3. Where did I feel the urge to complain but chose something else? Whether it was action, honesty, gratitude, or even silence. Prompt 4. What complaint still feels sticky? Like, I don't know how to reframe or reroute it just yet. Finally, what's one quality I want to strengthen in week 2? Like resilience, perspective, or presence? If anything else is rising up right now, feel free to pause this video, take a few more moments to write. Whatever came through, honor it. It's part of your process. As we close today's reflection, let me leave you with these final thoughts. You are doing important work. You're not being perfect. None of us are, but you are being present. You're not trying to be someone who never complains. You're becoming someone who knows how to listen deeper, choose differently, and reclaim your energy. This first week has been about awareness. Next week, we build on that foundation. We'll start turning even more complaints into aligned action, courageous clarity, or grounded gratitude. Keep showing up. Keep noticing. Keep choosing. This is 30-ish Days with Leslie. And you're doing this. One day, one breath, one shift at a time. Until next time.